My accent doesn't change like that.
No, I'm not talking about the accent. Like I mean, would you bring us some UK news since you're coming from
yes,
there?
yes, Anna. Okay.
And this says, we listen, we don't judge. Please talk to us.
Anyway, as usual, we are starting off our trends with our entertainment story. And this morning, people are angry.
Why are
Some Ghanaians on Twitter or on X are angry.
Why would anybody wake up angry?
They're angry.
They don't
because
have anything to do.
See a number of artists we have here in Ghana. See all the bunch artists. Should I mention names?
No.
I won't mention names.
Because artists in the doors.
We see all of you. And then someone will say, we don't get any Grammy artists here in Ghana.
Oh.
And the person finisher, you say, Sarkodie's career has ended.
I don't even know why.
No.
The
fame, the audacity.
See, these Gen Zs, these Gen Zs don't respect.
Please.
No, hold on.
Don't generalize it.
No, these Gen Zs don't respect.
Some.
They don't respect.
Some.
You see what's been happening on social media when the whole Jaru said he had recorded with a certain artist and nobody knows. And this is a song that personally I've been playing for the past 14 years. Do you get it? I think, for the past, I say 11 years or so. I played this song for the past 11 years or so. But you find people say that spanking new music because they are Gen Zs. They've not heard the song before. They don't respect.
Some.
No, but why do you see, these podcasts and all that are allowing people to speak trash. Like they just say anything for numbers. It's more like it's a numbers game. So let me just say anything.
Right now, yeah.
Let me just say anything to trend. But you see, you expose yourself. You let people see that you are dumb. Like you lack knowledge about certain things. Why would anybody in the right frame of mind sit behind a camera and say that Sarkodie's career is finished? Like he's a finished artist. We disrespect people so much that we disrespect talents. Ja Rule today is still playing tours. Look at all these American hip-hop artists and all that. Erykah Badu and all those people are playing tours all over. But in Ghana, we quickly retire our talents.
Some people are even caught in divorce.
We easily retire our talents. Do you get it? Easily, we retire our talents. When was the last time you heard Remy Ma or Missy Elliott release a song? But they are respected. They are legends. You don't speak ill against them. Even in Nigeria, somebody like Two-Face Adibia, you don't disrespect him and go scot-free in that industry. But in Ghana, you can't drink. I mean, it's okay to say to me, I can't drink. But you don't just drag them like that and say his career is finished. Like, I think it's quite disrespectful for some of these kids. And you see, funny enough, TV3 used that part as a caption, as a bait, so that when people watch, it will get these same reactions, and people will go and watch.
I don't think people are really interested in watching because
sadly, people have not even gone to watch the video.
Me, I didn't even want to watch after what I saw. I was like,
so you were also pissed at it.
Yes. Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
He says that currently.
I'm not a die-hard fan, but
but he says that currently he doesn't think any Ghanaian artist can win a Grammy.
Yeah.
I mean,
and Medical is angry. Medical tweeted insulting the whole station, insulting them. I've seen a lot of artists and a
lot of talents go hard at TV3. From
as you said,
fear.
They are just thinking about the numbers. They are not really taking into consideration the number of people out there that they are offending. Because
I think a lot of people don't. You see, that's why I keep saying that we need to be very responsible about the things we say. You know, when we are on radio, you never know who is listening to you. When you sit behind the microphone, when you sit in front of the camera, it's a global village now.
Yeah.
You just put anything on the internet and it's all over. And people make informed decisions out of some of these things.
And the way they were laughing about it, that was the part that pissed me off. After he said it's like the whole studio.
Exactly.
You could hear the laughter. I was
they were laughing like, you guys, they don't see anything wrong.
Someone won't say, hey, around here.
They don't see anything wrong with it. Because that's what I'm saying. The people in that room at that time, who are they? How knowledgeable are they about the music industry and what goes into it?
Maybe he was saying it as a joke.
It wasn't a joke.
Okay.
It wasn't a joke. Do you get it? I've had interviews with artists who have said certain things, and because they were recorded, I called them later and said, Charlie, listen, this thing you said, I think we need to take it out of the interview.
Okay.
Just to save the artist. And I do that. And I could put them out, capture that portion, share them, so that, yeah, I get the trends. But is that what you really want to do? Is that how you really want to position the individual? Did you get it?
Yeah.
Anyway, so those who are angry, listen.
You have a right to be angry.
No, but this shouldn't.
But don't be insulting. I mean, people are into.
This shouldn't get you angry. I don't know.
Or should I say people were more disappointed because of,
because it was coming from
TV3. It was coming from
TV3. Exactly.
People were more disappointed because they're like, TV3, but
yeah. Anyway, please let's move on.
Anyway, moving on to our next entertainment story. King Promise had an interview with Tyler Walsh in New York City. New York City. I think personally, this interview is not really, he's not talking about much. He's just talking about what he does for a living and all of that. But the part that I really liked about that interview was him talking about how much he is grateful to Ghanaians for their support. Yes, we have a lot of some artists talking about the fact that Ghanaians don't support artists, we don't push them enough, and all of that. King says, "Oh, Ghanaians, you're my G. You guys are supporting me everywhere I go."
He's been successful. His career has been the trajectory has been smooth. Like, it's been a very good journey for him. So I mean, it's okay if he understands that Ghanaians are very supportive and he's grateful to Ghanaians. But then, of course, VGMAs or TGMAs are around the corner, Charlie.
Yeah.
If you don't speak well.
No, but I mean,
if you don't speak well,
it's in taxes, no.
Oh, at this point in time, your communication and whatever it is you are saying must be very deliberate.
No, but I think genuinely, apart from the TGM,
yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
He's grateful. I've never heard King Promise talk about the fact that
how many times do you really hear him speak?
Oh, not much, but we have to give him his flowers for this one.
Exactly. I mean, I'm wishing all of them the best. And this says Eminem is still a goat. Exactly. They are still playing their tours and doing all that. But Charlie, Ghana had as an artist who family and them.
Really?
Oh yeah. The least way now, especially the generation from the 2006, 2000.
Attack with them.
Oh, it's true. It's true. We are looking at who is next. That's what we do.
I don't think it's their, should I say, it's their fault. I don't think it's their fault.
Whose fault?
Because right now, like that, so many artists, there are so many things. As he said, we're in a global world. The internet is there. You'll be scrolling sometimes. To me, and stay on one thing for so long.
Do you know how long it takes for somebody like Asha Raymond or anybody to release an album, a single? But you see, in Ghana, release a song today, go to a radio station for interview, and they're asking you when are you releasing the next song.
That is so true.
Exactly.
That is so true.
But then you find artists from elsewhere, they can release one single album, go on tour for 2-3 years, and they've not released any other project. When was the last time Rihanna released an album?
Oh,
okay.
Riri.
Thank you. Anyway, please let's be right.
Yes, a final story. I'm sure most of us saw the news that today Adwoa Safo was going to be summoned in front of the MPP disciplinary committee. Well, the MPP is talking about the fact that it's not about Adwoa Safo. They are meeting over the drug trafficking allegations.
Oh, really?
Yes, into today they are meeting over the drug trafficking,
I thought they had postponed
allegations. They have postponed it, yes. But
so they've postponed the
yes, so a lot of people who what's going to happen to Adwoa Safo, but then they are talking about the fact that in terms of urgency, this is what they are going to be meeting about.
Okay. Well, we wish them the very best. I mean, for me, I'll be excited to hear that this is our evidence. Then the government, then we punish the government for it. All the individuals involved in the alleged drug trafficking and, of course, money laundering.
We're having meetings all the time.
No, you see,
frankly, I don't think anything is going to come out of it. I think at the end of the day, this issue is going to die down, and we're going to act as if no allegations were made. We're going to act as if nothing is happening in this country. Genuinely,
I feel this whole thing is a waste of time. It's something that's been blown out of proportion. And you see, it's basically because it looks like the NDC government is not ready to allow some of these things, some of these politicking things fly again. I mean, I've heard concerns about inconsistencies with Felix Ofosu-Kwakye's images and what he's saying and all that. But you see, in any competent court of law, when we say that you are making an allegation, the point is you make an allegation and you expect me to rather come and prove my innocence.
So what?
No, it doesn't make sense. Where does that work? So
you need to even show proof before you start.
That's what I'm saying.
What you're going to say.
That principle, when did they develop it? Maybe a lawyer attach because
Ghana is a different land.
No, since when did we develop the principle that if I accuse you of something, you rather come and prove your innocence?
Anyway, Ghana is a different land.
No, so you see,
our politicians think differently.
That's the whole thing about Reverend Inti and how it started. It started as there's suspicion.
Yeah.
Suspicion. All of a sudden, yes, there's evidence to it. So then, I mean,
you see the way you are trying to argue with me that I didn't really go to my village, and you are telling me I should come and prove.
I was using that same analogy.
No.
I was deliberate.
No.
When I started, I was deliberate because I've made that argument on social media. So I was just coming from at the back of that. That's what I was doing.
So if you are so sure, post the pictures.
No, that's exactly.
We don't use phone there.
No, hold on.
I need to take my phone.
You see, so that's the funny thing. It was on that analogy that I was telling you that you need to prove.
I can't. So you are the one who is a legend. That I traveled outside the country.
So the government should not prove.
And I'm telling you that no.
You see, I said you traveled out of the country.
My uncle.
You went to the UK.
And I didn't go.
And you said you didn't go.
No.
And I'm now using the Reverend Inti.
No. You're telling me, you that you're a legend that I went to, you're telling me to come and prove
you are not
that
listening
I didn't go.
To me. I said I'm using the new principle.
My village, we don't use phone.
Hold on. I'm using the new principle, which is the Reverend Inti principle.
Okay.
That suggests that he who alleges or the accused must
come and
prove his innocence.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So please prove.
So please, to the legal luminaries, to all the lawyers in Ghana, there's a new principle. It's called the Reverend Inti principle.
There is no new principle. It's just that Ghana we be, unfortunately.
Anyway, daily trends on the big Y. Barack Kwame says Business Monday morning with NYDJ. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you.